This is Fred Wall, the Visa Coach. Today's topic is why the Fiancé Visa is better than the Spouse Visa.
Visa Coach. Fast, easy, and personal.
I am Fred Wall, the Visa Coach, and I am known for the, personal, one-on-one relationship, that we share. That's you, me, and your partner as we work together as a team to overcome, the many challenges of immigration. Please don't risk your happiness. Don't go this course alone. Alone, it's far too easy to make mistakes that cause tears, delays, and expensive denials. Pick up the phone and speak with me directly so that you and I can get to know each other. This is the complimentary case evaluation I talk about later. If we are compatible, that'll be the beginning of our beautiful relationship, to get you the immigration approvals that you need. Now, this is what two of my clients, Hamid and Marjan, had to say. Marjan comes from Iran, and I helped her get her Fiancé Visa. She said it took 45 minutes, and they went over 90% of the sample questions you had given us. She was amazed by how spot on you were. She got a letter saying, "Congratulations on the conditional approval of your visa." She said they asked a lot of questions about age difference, my family, and even tried to test her to see if I had told her about my incarceration. These people even read the chat messages that we printed as evidence of our relationship and asked, why were you guys talking about this and that? At the end, one of the two interviewers left and the other one whispered to Marjan, "Be honest with me. Why are you marrying him? Is it for the green card?" She handled it well. Thanks again. You are most welcome, Hamid and Marjan. It was a tough case and we succeeded. Now, let's talk about why a Fiancé Visa is better than a Spouse Visa. I get calls every day, and the conversation usually starts with no preamble, but, I have a girl or boyfriend overseas. Please tell me, what is the best visa to get him or her here, fiancé or spouse? My answer always is, it depends upon your situation and what your priorities are. It depends upon what is important to you. Is it the fastest speed, lowest cost, relative simplicity? Are there children involved? How old are they? Do you have enough income to self-sponsor, or do you need a co-sponsor? And so on. It's only after I understand what the person's situation is and what his or her priorities are can I suggest what visa might fit. Now, on reviewing annual U.S. immigration statistics comparing how many K1 Fiancé visas are issued compared to CR1 Spouse Visas, there is no clear-cut winner in the which is better contest. Amazingly enough, it's a tie. In recent experience, about 40,000 of each are issued annually. So again, the real answer is it depends. And that is one of the main reasons I invite future clients to first book a free case evaluation with me. Besides giving us the chance to get to know each other and feel if we can work together, it gives me the opportunity to learn what is going on and what the person wants. Then together we discuss the pros and cons and figure out which of the two visas best fits. But today, I'm going to list just the pros, the top positive reasons why most who choose the Fiancé Visa path actually choose it. Next month, I will take the other side and list the top reasons why a Spouse Visa path is chosen instead. Now, reason number one, Fiancé Visa is twice as fast. In 2018, this means while a Spouse Visa takes 14 to 18 months on average, a Fiancé Visa will get your fiancé to the USA much sooner, in half the time, only 8 to 9 months on average. Now, the reason the Spouse Visa takes longer than the Fiancé Visa is because the time to approve permanent residency is included in the Spouse Visa's processing. So a K1 visa, K1 Fiancé Visa is considered a non-immigrant visa. Non-immigrant means it's only for a short, temporary stay, and that is only 90 days. This compares to a regular immigration visa like a CR1 Spouse Visa, which not only gives the person permission to come on in to enter the USA, but also grants permission to remain permanently as a lawful permanent green card holding resident. A Fiancé Visa does not need to include all the time it takes to review for permanent residency and green card approval. Only needs approval for a short 90-day visa visit instead. And immigration knows that their Fiancé Visa review can be less vigorous and thus faster because they understand that if the fiancé marries and applies to remain in the USA, there will be a second chance to review the applicant all over again when the new bride or groom applies for permanent residency after arrival after the wedding. Reason number 2, having a wedding in the USA. The second reason a Fiancé Visa is better is when the couple wants to celebrate their wedding in the United States. And usually this means they want to share their happiness with their American family and friends. Number 3, the fiancé's children, ages 18 to 21, are still eligible to immigrate with their parent. The third reason that a Fiancé Visa is better is when the foreign fiancé wants to bring his or her children to the USA who are 18 years of age or older. When applying for a Fiancé or Spouse Visa, the American sponsor can also at the same time apply to bring to the USA the dependent children of his or her fiancé or spouse. If a wedding has taken place, the American sponsor can apply for a spouse visa for his wife, spouse, and regular immigration for any child who was under 18 years old on the day of the wedding. The American spouse is limited to only apply for the under 18-year-olds. So any children aged 18 to 21 would be left behind. However, if the couple is not married and instead applying for a Fiancé Visa, well, then the American can sponsor the older children too, up till 21 years of age. Reason number 4, single trip engagement appears more bona fide versus a single trip wedding. Remember, we want to convince that counselor officer to say yes. Finally, a Fiancé Visa may be better than a spouse visa when a couple plans to only meet once, only make one trip, only meet a single time, and then apply for the visa. This is because the timeline of their relationship will seem to make more common sense. The couple who makes a marriage proposal after meeting face-to-face that then applies for a visa have followed a more normal courtship progression of getting to know each other first before making life-changing decisions. And if their acquaintance has been short, well, they still have more time to get to know each other while the Fiancé Visa is pending before having to make that final commitment at the altar. Now, this compares to a couple who has never met and, well, sight unseen, agree to marry, make arrangements in advance of the trip, and then almost without catching breath to get over jet lag, move directly from arrivals at the airport to the altar. Remember, the counselor officer making the approve or deny decision does not know you. He does not know how honest and sincere you are. However, he is aware of some dishonest people who offer money and a free overseas trip to an American willing to marry, then sponsor a foreigner for immigration. If your genuine relationship follows the same apparent course that some common sham applications follow, the counselor officer might not be able to identify yours from the other. And for a counselor officer, well, when in doubt, the safest decision is to deny. To summarize, I know it's complicated, couples who have only made one trip to meet in person, then propose, then apply for a Fiancé Visa will appear to a skeptical officer more bona fide than a couple who only have one trip where all marriage plans had been made and committed to in advance of the first in-person meeting, and who carried out those prearranged plans immediately upon arrival. Next time, I will describe the top good reasons why a CR1 Spouse Visa is better. This was Fred Wall, the Visa Coach. Now please like or add your comments to this video, and then go to VisaCoach.com and sign up for the VisaCoach monthly newsletter. Each month it is full of tips and advice on marriage-based immigration, and it's free of charge. And when you sign up, you get 2 free eBooks I have written, 120 K1 Visa interview practice questions, and 5 things you must know before starting your visa. Finally, when you are ready to get started, call for your complimentary case evaluation and, well, speak with me directly.
Before starting on your immigration adventure, before entering an arcane maze of rules, regulations, and procedures, before committing yourself to a risky path that could mean an end to your happiness, speak with a Visa coach and ask for his free case evaluation. He listens to you to learn the red flags and strengths of your case, your eligibility and goals. He will suggest which visa is right for you, the best strategy to get it, and how soon your love could join you. Visa Coach's friendly advice and support might make the difference between approval and denial, and could save you months or years of loneliness and separation. What have you got to lose? Book your free evaluation today.